Hello, hello. How's it going? Yes, that was indeed the music from Ys 3, which Jim Power has basically ripped off, kind of accidentally, I think. He said he's never heard it before. I think it's dubious, but I also believe that it's likely that he's maybe just picked it up from osmosis. Maybe he didn't realise, but he's probably. I can't believe he hadn't heard it before and just came to the same. Yeah, I think it would be a subconscious thing probably, because I don't think. Like, he's a talented composer, he doesn't need to steal, do you know what I mean? It would have just been, I think it would just be subconscious. Because he's clearly proved that he can compose music, he doesn't need to pinch it, does he? But that said, the Ys 3 song is not original either. It's been discovered, there's this, I'm gonna do it again, it's the same as yesterday, I can't remember which country he's from. He's from, I think, Finland? Or Sweden. There's a big guitarist guy who did a lot of music in the probably late 80s, I think. A lot of solo guitar stuff, and I cannot remember his name because it's not a typical like English sounding name. But it has been covered before, like online, that and it does sound shamelessly the same. I can't remember if it's that song or if it's a different one. That's it. Malmsteen. There you go. Something like Rise with the Sun or something. One of his songs sounds a lot like that. That song that was just playing. Well, let me just Google, YouTube him. Far Beyond the Sun. If you listen to Far Beyond the Sun by, I can't pronounce it, Malmsteen, that sounds like the Ys track there, and later on Jim Power. Well, actually, I'm not 100% sure if it is that Ys track, but it's another Ys track. If not, it's one of the lava ones. It might be Ys 4 actually. That one sounds like rather large Swedish fellow. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of video game music that's influenced from stuff, though, I think. I mean, you should listen to... I can't remember the name now. The Southern All-Stars song called... what is it? Miss Brand New Day. It's a Japanese band. A song called Miss Brand New Day. And then if you listen to Storm Owl from Mega Man X... it's exactly the same intro. It's like shamelessly ripping it off. But hey ho, that's the world of music, I guess. It's a fucking jam though, so there we go. Right, we're gonna get back with a bit of Lotus. I'm pretty damn tired, so we'll see how this goes. But I couldn't. Is this or Paperboy? I'm probably gonna even swap to Paperboy in a bit, but we'll see. Loads of stuff is inspired though, because I even think that, you know, people talk about Yuzo Koshiro's Sonic 1 Bridge Zone, and people say that Janet Jackson Everywhere sounds like Bridge Zone, but I think Bridge Zone sounds like a Japanese group called Wing, and a song they did called One Night in Heaven. It's got the same chord progression, and that song came out before Sonic, and obviously I think it's far more likely that Japanese composers are going to have been influenced by Japanese popular music around the same time frame they were making that video game, you know? Even if they didn't mean to, they'd have been hearing it maybe in the stores, on the radio, do you know what I mean? You get these planted in your head. I mean, some of the music will just sound like late 80s pop. It's a rather large Swedish fellow. I read that, didn't I? But then the other one that's obvious. Oh, my controllers have gone to sleep because I've left it too long. Obviously this makes sense, but like some of the Sonic 1 music sounds like songs by Dreams Come True, obviously because the composer is in the band Dreams Come True, but there are certain tracks that I think sound very similar. There's also, what's his name? I don't know how to say it. Yngwie Malmsteen. I think people also say that Castlevania is lifted from him. couple of the Castlevania tracks. Oh, I'm already feeling this is a terrible idea. My eyes are too tired for this shit. Paperboy in 5 minutes, yeah? Ooh. Let's go. Let's fucking go. How are we all doing? Oh my god. This is a really tough level as well. Up, 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 up. Yeehaw! Oh, mercy. See, in the world of Mega Drive, the English-speaking community are very excited that the Hybrid Front has had a fan translation. I may have bought that. The fan translation kicked me up the arse to buy that because I've seen how these things go. Like Racing Lagoon and Aconcagua. And how the price goes up, 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 up. So it had been on my to-do list for a long time anyway. It was definitely one that I always wanted to own. Woo! Because it comes with like a big... I'm not going to play it anywhere near yet. I thought I'd save that for much further through all of this, but it was one that I definitely wanted to get a hold of because it comes with a massive like fold-out poster. Yeah. I've been eyeing it up for a while really, but I just sort of pulled the trigger on it today because I thought, you know, if this franchise has just come out, it makes people interested in it, and then you get people that, even though they're just gonna play the fan translation version, they're just like, oh, I want like the art and shit, and they just buy it, you know, and then prices go up. So I just thought, you know, I'm just gonna buy it right now, and I'm not gonna wait for it to become cool and popular. So I did. And it was also coincidental that a listing popped up at the same time that was looking in good condition because it comes with this big fold-out poster thing that has like battle info and charts and whatever on it. So I wanted to make sure that that was included. It's always one that's caught my eye. Even before I had my Mega Drive properly, I'd be in the shops because I used to like looking at boxes and stuff. The front cover is so striking. It always stuck out, and especially because it's like never had any English release. It was always interesting, but it was definitely one I knew in my mind I was going to save it for a long time. It looks good fun. Some sort of sci-fi strategy game. I think it's rather text heavy as well. What could possibly go wrong? But going to be eating a lot of curry this month already. This paycheck did not go very far after I paid up my bills and stuff. Ooh, so I started my commitment to justify my hybrid front by walking home from work today to save a little bit of pennies. Hey Matt, thank you for the resub, how are you? Bollocks. But now I'm full of regret because not only did I not sleep very well at all last night, I think I got about 5 hours sleep. I then walked an hour and 15 minutes home in like 32 degrees Celsius. Hopefully, you know, maybe it'll help me lose a bit of podge and also save me like $3, like a £1 something. But yeah. I figured if I walk home every day this week, I've paid off a bit of the hybrid front. Because I get transport allowance, and I get to keep it if I don't use it. But it means I get home late and I'm tired. And it's so hot right now. It was 35 degrees today. know why I thought a high reaction concentration game would be good, but it was like this or pushing boxes. It's too damn hot. 35C is nuts. It is, yeah. But it's only going to get hotter. It's just like you're inside, because like I'm working inside in a sort of air-conditioned place, and then you step outside because the toilets are outside for a start. You step outside and it's like walking into an oven. Just hits you in the face immediately, and it's like you walk by an open window, because we've always got windows open for like circulation and whatever. You walk by like the slightly open window and you can just feel heat coming through. It's ridiculous. It's ungodly hot. Yes, I've heard all about the Great British Heat Wave. What is it inside? I don't know. I mean, I've got my air... What is my aircon set to actually? I need to turn it down, because I'll be getting a bit cold soon. Oh. I've got my aircon set to 27 now. Which, ever since I've cleaned my air conditioning out last week, when it was sort of stopped working, because I was setting it to like 24 and it wasn't really doing anything. Well, it was, but it was just like struggling. I was like, oh god, I'm still a bit hot on 24. But I thought that was normal. I cleaned it out, and now like 27 on the settings, and I'm getting like cold feet where the fan's blowing and stuff. I'm like, ooh. So cleaning it out really did improve the performance of my aircon. I had to like get all this crap off the thing, the rotors inside. I read something horrible today. Speaking of Pugsy, I will catch him on chat in a minute, but I'm going to talk because this guy don't read chat. But I will eventually, I promise. So calm down. But ooh. I was reading about Tengen Genesis games. You know, RBI Baseballs and Grindstormer and all that stuff. In particular Grindstormer, because it's of interest. Checkpoint. And apparently the North American carts are all kind of faulty. And they're all breaking. Or broken. Because they use like cheap bits on the PCBs or something. Which is kind of shocking. Apparently most Mega Drive carts are absolutely fine, but not these cheap Tengen ones. And people have found ways to like repair them. They're like fixing some, I don't even know what it was called, like a FIAV or something, I don't know. I think it was to do with some, like it looks like a capacitor to me. But and then another alternative is they were doing donor cards. And I find that really, really upsetting. Because hear me out, yeah? In fact, let me see if I can find the link. What was it? Tengen Genesis carts faults? I'm trying to think what would give me the link. It was like a modding forum. Oh, console mods. Repairing high failure rate Tengen games, okay? Let me catch them on chat, it's gonna be a while. It's ungodly hot at the moment. How hard could it be? A controversial car. He's working in Spain. Look at the officers are like 20. Is it the jacket? The thing is though, like 20 isn't really like when you say it's 20, it's also like it might be 20 in parts of the room, but you've also just got this cold air blowing at you. That's what I find with my air conditioning. Like I don't think my apartment is 27, but the airflow is cold. So it gets a bit annoying. Can I shoot upwards? Not in this game. But yeah, repair high failure rate Tengen games. I'll put a link in if anybody's curious about what I'm talking about. But that's crazy. I've asked G about it, but they're asleep at the moment. So VIAS or something. Corroda VIAS, but it affects the American games Grindstormer, Dragon's Revenge, RBI Baseball 94, Awesome Possum, Hard Driving, Kawasaki Superbike Challenge, Lawnmower Man, Red Zone, Steel Talons, and Rampart, and the European Gauntlet 4 apparently. But then what was really upsetting, I thought, was seeing that there's replacement PCBs where you can swap the ROM chip to a donor PCB. And then it lists all these compatible games that you could use to donate to your copy of Grindstormer or whatever. Presumably Grindstormer, because that's the most expensive one, I think, of those games. But I was really sad to look at this list, and then at the bottom of the list is like Pugsy. That's what triggered this thought, because of just playing Pugsy music a minute ago. But I don't know, I feel like that's... I don't know, that don't sit right with me. It's like killing this other game to bring back your copy of Chakan Can Die, that's fine. But Pugsy, poor Pugsy. Imagine, oh, this is more Pugsy music as well. He knows this is the extra ending music from Pugsy. And I'm just thinking, like, how many Pugsy carts have been sacrificed so that somebody can play, like, Awesome Possum or some shit like that? Or Grindstormer. What a horrible thing to do. I mean, I guess if it's somehow managed to be broken, but... oh, I don't like that at all. But erasing a game to save a different one? I don't like it. Soon Pugsy will be a rare collector's item. Well, that's how this shit gets expensive, though, isn't it? When people want to donate crap. Do you remember, what was it? They found that hack with Alien... is it Alien Trilogy? Was usable to do some sort of hack or something on your console, so suddenly it became like $90. But yeah, stuff like that, but ooh, I just find stuff like that really sad. It's like, what was the other thing I was reading? Was it something to do with speedrunning? Do you remember there was that whole thing about Dragon Quest 3, I think it was, and like the optimal way to speedrun it was to like overheat your console or something, so that it does something a tiny bit faster, but it would basically destroy your console eventually or something. I just thought it was really sad to hear people like deliberately damaging limited hardware, finite hardware, just for the sake of a piston speedrun. Stuff like that really, really bugs me. Yeah, donating, you like killing, because I've read about this before actually with a different thing. You know, you'll see, what was it? I think it's like with repros or something. Ugh. Or even just like shell cases and stuff. People will like sacrifice some other game and use the PCB. I like the idea that people have been doing repro. Well, I don't know. Some people have been doing like big releases on like donor PCBs, but I don't know what that means. Does it mean that it was broken, or are they just destroying games? Because destroying games ain't cool. And I don't care what game it is, even if it's a sports game. I think it's really sad. Like, who are you to judge which game deserves to live more than another? Although, I'm not gonna lie, I did buy Parappa the Rapper just to pinch the case. I kept Parappa the Rapper though, and I've played it. It's just not in its original case anymore. I used to do that all the time though, I don't know if anybody else did, but with my old like PlayStation stuff, when I was in the UK like as a kid, I would always swap cases and anything, you know, my favourite games, because I'd accidentally step on them because I was a child, and I would swap my cases around, and it was like this internal priority system of like, you deserve the nice case. And sorry, I think Tenchu at one point got downgraded and to transplant to Suikoden because I stepped on it. And it's like, I think my Legacy of Kain case, it used to have a sticker for the London Dungeons on it, but then I transplanted it, so there's some other game, I think it's like Alone in the Dark, Jack is Back has got my original Legacy of Kain case on it. Standing up. I believe destroying games is bad, exactly. I kept it. Well, no, I did. Well, that's why I actually chose Parappa the Rapper, because I was in this. It was in the junk section, and it was like 100 yen, I think it was. And I had can't remember what game it was, but there was something I knew I had, and the case was damaged, and it was really pissing me off, and it was something like more valuable. And I thought, you know what? I don't have Parappa the Rapper. I don't hate Parappa the Rapper. I'm not that bothered about having it, but I want this case, and this is 100 yen. And I know I'll play Parappa the Rapper. So I did that. And I can't remember what I gave it to. I think it was Fox Junction I swapped it for. Which is some bizarre kind of, I haven't properly played it yet, but some kind of randomly generated shooting action game in like a 3D space. Hard to describe. It's probably the most noteworthy thing about it is I can't remember now. I think the music is Yuzo Koshiro. If it's not Yuzo Koshiro, it's somebody else big. I can't remember if it's Yuzo Koshiro or the guy that does like Final Fantasy Tactics stuff. But that's about the most special thing about this game, I think. But it looked cool. But my case was like, you know when you got like the crap from a price tag like smeared all over it and it won't come off, and it's kind of like properly like melted now. It was like that, so it was annoying me, and I think the side of it was a bit cracked when it arrived, so I was a bit sad. And PlayStation cases it's a fat PlayStation case, not a CD case. Yeah, poor old Pugsy, that's all I have to say. I think it was Pugsy that upset me the most, because I feel like people would do that to Pugsy. There are the acrobats on that list, but oh well. Surely people could just make new boards at this point though, right? Like, surely you could order something like that. I don't know. But it's kind of crazy. I hope it's only Tengen games that are like that. It seems like it's only the North American ones, but yeah, what a weird twist of fate. I know that G to the Next Level has the entire North American Genesis library physically. So I wonder what their copy of Grindstorm is like. I mean, and all their other Tengen games, to be honest, because there's quite a few that have failed, it seems. Do you know, another thing that I was reading today that was interesting is about battery backups on the cartridges. I always presumed all Mega Drive games use a battery backup system, like quite literally with a battery. And obviously the ones that I've got, I was very pleasantly surprised that the saves still work, because like my copy of Soleil, when we tested them on stream, like a couple of, 4 months ago or so, I did that little test stream when I first picked up that Mega Drive using the RetroTink Eurosi kindly sent to me. Oh god. And like Phantasy Star 2 and 3 and 4 and Soleil and Sword of Vermilion and Rent-A-Hero, like all the saves were still on there from the previous owners and stuff. So I was kind of surprised they were still going, because I've had less success with Game Boy games. Maybe they use weaker batteries. How you store them? Well, no, the thing, I don't know about all of them, and presumably Phantasy Star will probably not be the case, so it's probably just stronger batteries, but I was looking into like Sonic 3, for example, and I think Sonic 3 doesn't actually use a battery. I don't know, I can't remember what they called it, but it's, like you've got FRAM. They use something else that's like a primitive, earlier version, I think. FERAM. I think it is. FE RAM, which is like F RAM, I think. So it doesn't use a battery. Now, makes you wonder how long the lifespan of that is, but that's a different thing, isn't it? So, well, Google said FE RAM, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. Getting close to the end. Yes, I think I'm doing a little bit better. Being on autopilot is probably improving my driving. But yeah, so now I'm wondering, like, will Sonic 3, for example, last for a very, 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 very long time? Because I noticed when I was looking into Game Boy Advance games much earlier in the year, when I got that Game Boy Advance that I fitted with a new IPS screen, there's a whole list I found online, a Japanese list of like all games that use batteries and all games that use FRAM. And there's even the same title has two different versions, different print runs, and one is battery, one is FRAM. So that's why I was kind of surprised to maybe discover Mega Drive was doing that, because I presumed it was a progression of technology thing, and I thought it was unusual that all the Game Boy games were using battery games in Game Boy Advance. So why would I have always assumed that Super Nintendo and Mega Drive were using regular batteries. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I'm right in all of this, but that's just what I was reading today. I'm pretty sure a lot of Super Nintendo games use batteries though, because I don't have any Super Nintendo games much, but when I'm always looking at listings and people can't label things right, so you'll get Super Nintendo stuff like in your Sega Saturn search because the sellers are arseholes and they just want their stuff to be everywhere. But they'll be advertising like, oh, that they've already exchanged the battery in it. Sometimes I wonder if they just do that on purpose, just so that they can charge more and just say they did it and it didn't need it. Because whenever I've been back home in the UK and for a bit of a boredom nostalgia trip, I booted up my old pal SNES, because my Mega Drive doesn't actually work properly, the aerial's buggered, but my SNES does, and sometimes I booted it up on the old CRT in my bedroom, my childhood bedroom, just have a look, and so far all my Super Nintendo games save data are still intact. Every year I check and every year they're still okay. Like my childhood Secret of Mana saves, and I mean last time I was messing around on Super Mario World 2, still have my original save on it, so there you go. Much easier seeing this small group have been manufacturing replacement motherboards and adding cards, so someone making a physical replacement card should be feasible. Exactly, and I think that would be far more noble than butchering up other games, maybe that you consider less worthy. Obviously that list isn't saying that it's occurring, but it was just suggesting which games would be viable, but I'm like, oh, why even consider that? There must be a better way than like butchering up Chakan and Pugsy and Air of the Acrobat, and I mean even stuff like Echo's on there. It's all like 1 megabyte PCBs, I think, and I'm just like, well, some of these games are like beautiful. Don't you ever dare butcher like Echo the Dolphin or something like that, just to save whatever it is. Oh, you nasty truck. Oh shit, I took my eyes off the bloody wheel to look at the speedometer and I've just fucked the run. I was like, are we still going fast? We were going fast. I should just trust my gut. Oh my good gravy. How'd have ruined the race at the last minute. I reckon I'd have made that. Oh my god, that was a really good run, because I did so shit and still made it. I must have been in really good time. Can these trucks just stop lining up like that? I mean, the red car's not going to make it either. Yeah, this road makes no sense, and the fact that there's constantly trucks going by. If I hadn't scuffed that previous checkpoint, I'd have made that. have a freeway crossing. And also, why it's like every few seconds there's a crossing. Irish seems to be working for the guys going through the NES library too. Exactly, yeah. I think it's just some of the batteries, I think they probably just use more powerful batteries in home consoles than they did in Game Boys, and I think some of it will be size, because I know myself, because I was getting some Pokemon games and people have modded them. Because the batteries are usually soldered in, and they've removed the batteries and fitted them with like a socket, so that I can now change the battery by hand without needing to solder. In the future I can just pop the battery back out because they put a battery holder in. But there's an issue with certain games. I'm going to start again. So you can put a bigger size battery in than was originally intended and it will last longer, but they're fatter. So if you put the bigger size battery, they're like slightly fatter than the other ones. If you put a bigger size battery in a Game Boy Advance cart, it will not close so well, and it might swell and crack the case. Is the problem. I think that's a problem with like all the socket holders don't fit as well in like Pokemon Emerald, for example, and stuff. But yeah, you can put like bigger batteries in. I'm going to start this one again. So I'm wondering if that's one of the reasons too, like they simply just couldn't fit the bigger, better batteries in the carts at the time. And then eventually they changed to FRAM. Hey James, how are you? Obviously wanted to keep the size down for portability reasons. And obviously Game Boy carts are much bigger than Game Boy Advance. So, but I have bought Pokemon games tend to drain fast, especially the clock ones. But I also bought the Atelier series. I got the 2 Atelier Game Boy games. There's Atelier Ellie and Atelier Marie on the Game Boy Color. They were Japan only. And there was like it was popular with the Game Boy Color when everybody tried to do the Pokemon thing, but they had 2 versions of the same game and then you can exchange or whatever it was. So they had that. They got different characters in. But both of my copies of them both, the batteries are dead. You can't save. If you save the game and turn it off, the save's gone. But they both look pristine, like never used, and I wonder if that's also why, perhaps. Perhaps the battery never really got used, so it just ran dead. Because I have a Tales of Phantasia Game Boy Color game, and the battery's fine on that. And it hasn't been changed to my knowledge. And then I also have Link's Awakening on the Game Boy Color, and the battery's fine on that too. And then I think Sakura Taisen GB2, which is a Game Boy Color version of Sakura Taisen, it's like a spin-off, also has the batteries fine, so I don't know, it seems to be inconsistent. But it makes you wonder, some of them are kind of ticking time bombs, I guess, because like, I wonder about that too, because I want to, when I play Fancy Stars, now that I obviously own the carts for all of them, except number 1, which I'm still on the lookout for, but it's not the cheapest of purchases, so it's sort of just on the back burner at the moment until I can afford to. But the Fancy Star games, I would like to play them when I do stream them. I'm going to play them on real hardware, real car, everything. And really, really like have a time machine moment. It's gonna be beautiful. But what won't be beautiful is if, like, 40 hours into my playthrough the battery died. We lost the save, so there is that kind of concern, because I can't solder. I've never learned how to solder yet, and it's like maybe the battery should be replaced. But the other thing with Mega Drive carts, like Japanese Mega Drive carts, they have stickers on the back to cover it up. It's like kind of like a warranty thing. So like opening them up to change the battery kind of also like ruins a bit of the aesthetic, which is a shame too. See, look at that beautiful time. 10 seconds. Whoops, and I fucked it up. 10 seconds. truck's in the way. Yeah, I'm very excited, especially in Shining Force as well. Will be beautiful to finally play as God intended it. I've just tossed that, haven't I? Oh, this bit is awful. I can't keep in the road. I'm probably going to squeeze through this checkpoint, but I bet I won't make the finishing line now. Oh, I'm not even going to make the checkpoint, am I? Who's a... Ooh, checkpoint. Can't get any speed though. This is a horrible level. Yeah, I've got to clean some of that up. That was nowhere near. Nah, I wasn't even halfway through that final checkpoint.
Mark. Set. Go.
What is nice though about Mega Drive games is how so many of them don't even use battery backups anyway, so it's not something you have to think about. Like, you know, you just turn it on and play. No, we're not doing that.
Mark. Set. Go.
I guess floppy disks, do they have a finite life? I guess the writable ones do. But didn't a lot of the stuff you used to, I don't know how Amiga worked, but wasn't it Atari where you had your game and then you used to have a blank disk that you used to save your data? Like a save disk. It's my memory of it. Oh, that's some lovely RNG there with no traffic. Would have given me some good time.
Checkpoint.
Oh, Christ. Damn the trucks! The way that they line up!
Checkpoint.
Is this even worth continuing? Do 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 do. Sake. So some of the traffic, like, it's borderline just unfair at times, like this is. It's like them, like, what am I supposed to do? There's nowhere to go that isn't going to slow me down. When the traffic's on a corner like that. The other cars, yeah. Sometimes they are literally just totally blocking the way. And you know, when you can't maneuver that easily when you're going around corners. I like this track. Right, this is from Nakajima Satoru's F1. Get out of the fucking way! That's the name of the game. Swear to God. Like, he just totally trolled my run. It's a long title. Seems slightly more narrow than on Amiga. Amiga has 3 lanes, both directions. Now the baby version. Ooh, there really is no space though on this. It's kind of takes the piss. This is why I don't drive it. It is, yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be allowed.
Checkpoint.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What could possibly go wrong? Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Get out the way! Yeehaw! Get out the way! Ooh, you bitch! Ah, oh, fucking truck. Now that truck has just fucking killed that run. It did hit like a truck.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Bastard. That turn is harsh.
Checkpoint.
Am I even anywhere near? Oh. Lurking and playing Rido. Thank you for the lurk, though, Anne. It's hard. I can't control the truck. It was also that really sharp turn that buggered me up as well. That was a really good run though. I don't know how well I can do that again. I managed to dodge a lot of the cars on the corners.
Set. Go.
this music.
Checkpoint.
Oh, you tit! No, it's just a fuck up when someone bounces you into the other lane. Because even just trying to cross back over kills your speed. It's hard not to hit the pylons in the middle. Ah! Tunnels in the night stage? I don't remember. I kind of flew through those levels.
Marks. Set. Go.
Play ball. Can't hear the stream. Rider music is turned way up. Okay.
Marks. Set. Go.
Oh, I keep bouncing on that corner. Like speedrun of the resets. I mean, it essentially is speedrunning. Racing against the clock. There's no point in investing 3 minutes into a run when I've already fucked up in the first 3 seconds. Oh, I keep bouncing on that corner.
Marks. Set. Go.
Diddle-a-doo. Da-da-da-da-da-doo. Oh, it's so hard to keep tight on the corner and not hit the cars. Ridiculous.
Checkpoint.
Oh, Mary. Put it on seconds remaining after finishing the race. You can. If I could come into a car version of Super Hang On, it has got that feel. I mean, it's like all of those outruns, Super Hang Ons. I would say right now it's quite a lot like Super Hang On because a lot of the challenge on Super Hang On is the traffic. It's the other pissing bikers. Towards the end it is anyway. Like the expert courses, there's so many bikes on the courses. It's a nightmare. Oh, that's a right. Turbo, was it Turbo? Turbo Outrun was a bit similar. That's a mess. In Super Hang On, it matters how you cut the corners. Here it doesn't. So yeah, Super Hang On, you need to go into a corner well to maintain speed and control. You have to a degree, you need to learn quite a few of the corners. The main difference with Super Hang On though, I would say, versus this is you can bump and stuff on this. If you hit the signs on Super Hang On, like, to be honest, barely more than once, you've kind of just fucked your run. It is so punishing if you actually come off your bike. The loss of time is too big. It's the same as Outrun really. If you crash the car, you can get away with on Outrun. You can roughly get away with like one crash, but if you you can sort of recover to a degree from bumping around. I tend to find there's a different kind of crashing on this. If you hit head on, you'll drop down to 80 miles per hour, and that's very, very damaging. But some little bumps, you won't even go below 100 miles an hour, and that's fine. But generally when you hit cars, that really does cock it. See, that's what we're on. That's why I don't want to be in the left-hand lane, because if you hit the oncoming cars... See, that was just bullshit. They would not get out of my way. I would say generally, from what I've been playing so far, either that or my skill set has improved, but I feel like Super Hang-On is harder than this in the arcade mode. But Super Hang-On gets easier if you do career mode first and unlock the super bike. Because I could not finish the expert course on Super Hang-On with the bike that is given. I had to get the bike from doing the story mode because it was just not fucking fast enough. Like, I wasn't even coming close by the end of it. But once I changed bikes, it was like suddenly I could do it. Like speedruns, so when it's like I bump to table reset, it gets a bit blah. I can get like that though when I do my shoot 'em ups if I cock up at the beginning. But yeah, I'm not really that into speedruns myself. I get the appeal. I know that Demi in chat does speedruns of stuff. It's not something I'm particularly interested in. I'm interested in just gameplay and stuff. I don't mind watching the finished result, maybe, but I find speedruns a bit of a challenge. Because I'm also worried about distracting the person doing the speedrun. Oh, these bloody bikers. Show is also shorter when you cut corners. But yeah, I like watching... it depends on the game. Like, I don't think I'd be so interested in a speedrun on something like this, but I enjoyed watching some speedruns of Mega Man on YouTube, like the finished result, and just watching. I think it was on a Games Done Quick or something, one that I enjoyed, where they were explaining what they were doing. It wasn't necessarily the best run, but they were just explaining the technique. That was interesting. And there's somebody that I follow on Twitch and have raided now and then, Macy, does Tomb Raider speedruns, and that is very impressive because of just the sort of witchcraft that those Tomb Raider speedrunners do to make Lara like reach places that she shouldn't, and the precision jumping, because Tomb Raider is a very precise game to control. I've just ruined the run, I think, because every jump she does is the same distance and so on. Yeah, that's going to So why are you not into big sib running, watching and doing deathless runs? I don't know. I just like also hello G. We were talking about the Tengen carts a little bit earlier. Ever tried deathless runs? No. I'm not interested. You think I have bad moods sometimes with video games? Now? Watch me doing deathless? No. I was trying to play Jinogue, the shoot 'em up on Retro Achievements, trying to do one of the achievements where you have to like finish the level without picking up any power-ups. Oh, I was getting so pissed off. No, I just like playing games like regularly. within the confines of the game's expectations is enough for me. I'm fine watching regular gameplay. I think it's neat when people can do stuff like no death runs or whatever, but I don't have the patience to try.
Checkpoint.
I don't think I would probably have the skill to do it either. I don't know. I don't consider myself like, I don't know. Maybe some games I could. But it's like 1cc's on shoot 'em ups. I don't chase 1cc runs either. It's not something I've ever been interested in. Finishing the game and seeing the credits, I'll use any continues I've got. I don't care. That's enough for me. I'm satisfied. I'm not satisfied when it's a shoot 'em up where I feel like I've just credit fed it because it's got no restrictions though. That's a bit of a downer. Like for me, beating Super Hang-On was such a huge achievement for me personally, in my opinion. That was a game that I never thought I would ever finish Super Hang-On. And when I was doing this, going through Mega Drive games, that was one of the games in my mind where I was like, those are the games that are going to get me. Those are those Super Hang-Ons and the Outruns and the test drives or whatever. I thought, I'm not going to be able to play these games. Because when I was a kid, like Super Hang-On, I couldn't even finish the beginner course. I used to hate that game. I'd play it always time out on like the third checkpoint or something and just used to get pissed off with it. I had no idea how to play it. But yeah, I was really, really, really happy with that. Yeah, this is a shit run. Not even close. Unless some magic happens, I don't have enough. Because that's the quick checkpoint, I think.
Checkpoint.
Bet you could do Sonic Deathless. Yeah, I could, but is that exciting? I could do James Bond too. I don't know, probably not.
Set. Go.
I always die on James Bond, it just doesn't matter. Marcus Payne. It's so easy to die. Watch Jefferson's Rare, try and do one. Yeah, I don't know, like, I mean, I'm trying to say this, like, without being rude to people that do this stuff, but I don't think I'm that bothered about watching someone doing a Deathless run either. Any more than them not doing a Deathless run. I just like watching people overcome hardships. I guess that would be what a Deathless run is, but, like, I don't know. I watched, oh. Get a throat sweet. Rather lick Switch cards than attempt to. Why? What would be wrong with the Sonic Deathless run? Sonic 1 would be okay if you just took it slow. Shall I try and do? Maybe. How about shall I have a go at my Sonic Deathless run? Oh, if I get this race done. Whew. Hard to end is much harder. Lovely.
Set. Go.
Remember watching a streamer called Nikki Funky, and she was trying to beat Dynamite Heady. It was some sort of challenge I think that some other friends of hers had been doing, and she was streaming Dynamite Heady like off and on, like every week or so, once a week or something. She was streaming Dynamite Heady for like many weeks, and it took her a really long time to do it, but every time she was like playing it, she was getting a little bit further, and it just became really endearing. And I was there at the very end when she finally finished the final boss, and it was such a moment. And she wasn't doing like a deathless run, she wasn't speedrunning it, she was just regularly playing it, but it was just so great to watch somebody just regularly overcoming. And she was playing the North American version as well, which I have not played myself and is considered much harder than the Japanese version. And it was just really nice to watch someone go through the motions and get better and better at it and come out on top. It was really nice.
Checkpoint.
I can't fix this run! Sonic Spinball deathless. No thank you.
Marks. Set. Go.
I've done, I think I've done Zelda deathless. No, I haven't. I watched my brother do it though. Link to the Past. My brother used to do... He used to do like, 1 credit Ghouls and Ghosts runs when, because, you know, we didn't have many games, so he was playing it all the time. It's like his favourite game, he was playing it over and over again. I used to watch him and he used to play like, no continues. Can't say I did. Some football player keeps pointing fingers at you. That is Joe Montana. I wonder what you're talking about for a minute. So I can't see the overlay. I'm watching a TV. El Viento. Oh, El Viento, deathless. Ooh, that final stage. Yuck. I was really, really sad about El Viento though. Like, I enjoyed about 60% of it, and then it just felt like how to piss all over your game in like 2 steps. Step 1, bats. Oh, that final level, it made me so salty on the end. The whole game just left a nasty taste in my mouth at the end of it. It was such a bad way to finish what was like a really good first half of a video game. I felt like it really started to hit a peak around... I enjoyed stage 2 a lot. I like stage 2. I can't remember what stage 3 was now. I like the water level with the ship. Oh, stage 3 wasn't so interesting, but it was acceptable. And then, what was stage 5? I don't remember. And there was a stage that was really short and boring. And then there was just that god-awful finale. Haven't even tried yet. You know, do loops. Ghouls and Ghosts, you need to do loops though, in my opinion. I think it's one of the few games where I consider you haven't finished Ghouls and Ghosts if you don't do a second loop. I think with a lot of shooters you don't need to. Technically, yeah, maybe Donpachi you do need to do the second loop to do the real final boss. But Ghouls and Ghosts is a 2-loop game. That's just how it's supposed to be. Because it doesn't even end. If you finish the second loop... Well, a lot of loops is more just for fun. It's supposed to be like a lot of shooters, they just have a harder second loop. It's for a challenge if you want it. Ghouls and Ghosts is just an oddball. Where it's pretty much like intentional gameplay. Because you don't even get a boss and an ending if you don't do the second loop. So, I think it kind of works in Ghouls and Ghosts. I'm not sure I want to do Super Ghouls and Ghosts twice. Once is enough. But Ghouls and Ghosts is kind of cool the second time around because you have a more powerful weapon, so you can do some... It tends to go a lot quicker. I never really understand like second loops on shoot 'em ups though. Because, well, Well, Don Patchy though, having a boss and stuff, I mean, I guess it's the same from Ghouls and Girls. It comes from being an arcade game.
Set.
But like the console ports of some shooters where they got second loops, like, they kind of don't really make too much sense to me, because isn't it really just like you beat the game on normal, so then you end up in the second loop? Are you now not just in hard mode? You could just start in hard mode in the options. I don't really get it. One day I would like to go through Hellfire on hard and beat the and get the other ending, but I think there's another loop after that you can only do after beating it on hard. I think it's ultra hard. I have done it before with save scumming, but yeah, rough. There are certainly some shoot 'em ups I want to get better at and play on harder difficulties. I would like to beat Thunder Force 3 on Mania mode. I'd give Zero Wing a go on hard as well, actually. It's probably more just like arcade mode. You bastard, that truck. It's more a legacy of how things worked in the arcade. Yeah. It would just run forever until you reach the kill screen, I think. It's all the credits. Again twice in a row. Yeah, it depends. And the problem is too, I have with loops, is like, especially when it's not arcade, when it's just a console version, like having to go through it once to unlock it is annoying. Like, what if you just want to try the harder mode? Why can't you just... Some good arcade ports let you pick, like, you can just start on loop 2, which I think is much more interesting. I don't see the point in suffering a loop 1 just to try the second loop. Like, doing Mario 1 loop was fun. Oh yeah, does Mario reset? I forgot about that. Don't you get the star levels? You go through again. Imagine if Sonic had another loop. See, I would say sometimes there's certain games that I've been realising, now that I'm more interested in looking at some different difficulties. I can't be arsed with this song, it goes on and on and has no tempo. You know, games like Sonic, they've got no difficulty, so there's kind of like nothing else to do. At least Sonic 3 had like different characters and stuff. Like Sonic 1, I suppose you can get the Chaos Emeralds. Bugger, bugger, bugger. I mean, you get that in RPGs now. You get the New Game Plus, don't you? But I've never bothered with New Game Plus. I finish games and I move on. That's just how I am. Never really been interested in extras, unless it's got story content. Oh, sake! I didn't mean to fall through the other side of that road. That was a terrible bit. That was the nasty turn. Oh my god, can these cars get out of the way? You fucker! Christ! The Drakengard is really bad for loops. Drakengard's just really bad. That's the truth. Oh, that was so bad. Resident Evil, the amount of I used to do that with Metal Gear Solid. I played through it several times. Yeah, I forgot about Loop 2 Barrier. Kirby has a second loop, Kirby's Dreamcast, and it's balls hard compared to the original. This is actually going to be different dialogue. I don't have the media to hard mode. See, I like harder modes where they change stuff up, like Castle of Illusion. Drakengard is and Nier are a bit different though. Drakengard, it doesn't really loop, it's just you finish the game and then you go back and then you do alternative versions of levels that you didn't do, like different, or you do side paths. You continue through the ending that you just achieved to a different ending, and then you play again and go through to another ending, but you don't go from the start. And it's the same with Nier, you don't go through from the start. It usually will boot you at a sort of branch point or something. It's actually, I don't think it's very well executed in Drakengard, but in like Nier and Nier Automata, it's far better done. You do that, like Nier Automata is actually kind of just okay on the original A ending. And it doesn't get really good until you play again and get the B ending and the C ending and so on. Nier Automata is definitely a game that you need to play afterwards. It even tells you to. It says like don't. And I mean I left it for a while. I finished the A ending and then I kept like getting game over at the start of the B route, so I just turned it off and got bored, and I came back to it much later. Went through the B route, and other than the first, I'd say the first like 30 minutes are the same, and but you're from a different perspective, and then it just spirals off into its own thing completely, and it's totally new gameplay. Some of it's like seeing the game from a different point of view, and then you go beyond the original storyline, so it's really good. Drakengard is just a bit of an odd one, because it's basically, Drakengard runs through a lot of what if scenarios. All the different endings are like different what ifs, and the very final ending, which is the one that births the Nier series, you have to like get every single weapon in the game, which is tedious. You bastard car! Some shit ass way that lined up. I got the tuxedo, yeah, in Mortal Kombat. But you get stuff that make the later playthroughs more fun. Like, you get the headband, don't you, that gives you unlimited ammo. And then you could also get the camouflage that lets you be invisible, like Ninja. And then, don't you even unlock Ninja to play as? I can't even remember now. Or is that in? No, that's a VR missions where you can be the Ninja. But yeah, you get to be invisible, and you get unlimited ammo. Then you get the tuxedo. Fuckhead! Traffic is just the killer. And there's a certain randomness to it that you can't always control. Like, if there's a car just on the real nasty bit of the turn that you need, it's just whoops-a-daisy. like then, I'm trying not to accelerate into the back of that car, but I also need to not fly out the corner, you know? I need to maintain my speed. Oh my god, cars. Dead Space, where you keep all your gear. I've never played Dead Space beyond the original. I hate this level. Although I still don't think it's as bad as Fog. Nothing will get out the way!
Mark. Set. Go. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Bollocks! Fuck! That was amazing until that.
Mark. Set. Go. Checkpoint.
Don't do it, truck. Hey, Alex Kid. Yeehaw.
Checkpoint.
Fuck's sake. Same corner. Same bollocks. The exact same thing just happened.
Checkpoint.
Thought that truck was gonna hit me. Shit, 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 shit. Fucking shit.
Checkpoint.
Bollocks!
Checkpoint.
Whew. Done. There we go. Ooh wee. Not too close, eh? Marsh. Oh, this sounds miserable. Mallow is the password. Let's put that password in before I forget. I have to hit the road. Oh, thanks for stopping by. I thought you were talking about me hitting the road. Can we give Retro Demiurge a shout out, please, G, if you don't mind. I don't know what I feel about this. At least the woad is rider. Well, Techie Rob's there, thank you. I forgot you're still mod. Oh no, what is this? You should play this version and see how it is. Not too bad so far. Marshmallow. Oh! Yeah. These passwords are some. I wonder if the others were anything then. What was the last one? Interstate apple pie. What was before that? The one before that was weird. What was it? Do I still have the picture? So I've been taking screenshots. Desert apple pie. Or maybe that was it. Dessert apple pie. Desert. Snow. Snow business. It's good you pointed this out, Alex Kid. They're all making sense now. What was the fog password? I don't have it. Snow was business. Snow business. Desert apple pie. What were the other ones? Interstate Standish. I don't understand what that is. Interstate Standish? Fog. I don't know what the password was for fog. Oh. Fog Herbert. What's a Fog Herbert? Is that something? Fog. Oh, it's a novel by James Herbert. The Fog. Interesting. Night Sleepers. Huh. Funny, funny. Well done, you. Oh, there's oil on this level? The graphics are a bit freaky deaky on this though. Blue car. I didn't read the blurb about this one.
Checkpoint.
Deep dive on that one. I've read The Fog too. Is it The Fog as in the John Carpenter movie? Which I've never seen. Whoa! Into the water. Yeah, probably gonna come into that on a better angle. It's different. Oh, is it? Well, this level's not very fun. I don't like this. You read most of his stuff when you was about 10. Why have I picked up my phone? What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to read the manual to you. Goth Merengue was based a lot on. Only got 2 courses left. Marsh. The wetland on either side of the road isn't particularly dangerous, but it can slow your car down to a crawl in seconds. Stay on the asphalt so you don't lose valuable time. Also, keep an eye out for grass. For the green extra time icons. You'll see the extra time icons in the middle of the road. Run them over to add some much needed seconds. Oh, fuck that. Run them over to add some much needed seconds to the checkpoint clock. Note, the seconds could be lost if you hit oil or miss one of the log jumps and go careering into the water. So you need to have a perfect run on this one? That's no fun. Just be a moment. Perfect run. Well, I think basically the time bonuses are gonna disappear if you hit oil and water, it seems. And they'll be in the center of the road, apparently. I'm like, why am I going to learn where all this oil is? It's everywhere. Any favourites to record? I'll take it round. Now, how can I not go in the water when a car's just going to plonk its fat ass in the middle of the road? Time bonus! See, I've hit the oil, so it's going to have disappeared. How do you not hit that oil? It's like in the middle of the bloody street. Oh. so rough? I already strongly dislike this level. I'm not seeing any of these bonuses, and I'm gonna have to memorize which logs to hit. Oh, this level's just no. But I've run off at work. We'll be back if you're still on. Thank you. Have a safe drive. Unlike me.
Mark.
Ba ba ba.
Go.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Whoops.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Hit the oil. Because it's on the bloody bend. Hit more oil. And more.
Checkpoint.
Well, that launched me straight into the water. That didn't work at all. I don't know how you can avoid that oil.
Checkpoint.
Oh, get out of the way, you bad one. What's the sign? Does it say cars? Car? How are you supposed to not hit that? God, how can I be so far away from the checkpoint? This is a horrible level. This is probably going to be the hardest one, isn't it? If not the one after this.
Mark. Set. Go.
The lessons listed in the manual, yeah, they are. If you have a look on Sega Retro, if you're curious, they always have PDFs for these things. This is number 7, and there's one more after this. Hey Brenticus, how are you? Happy cozy morning. I'll try not to swear at you, but I'm probably going to in a minute. Bastard. I'm not the coziest of drivers. Out the fucking way!
Checkpoint.
Was that better? I haven't seen any of these time bonuses. And now I've hit the oil.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Exactly the same result as before. How do you not hit all that shit? Every driving condition so far. It is cool how they do that though, like the levels have all got like quite distinct themes and they sort of challenge different skills. Like the Egyptian level, the desert level was all about like staying in the middle of the road. It wasn't even about speed, it was just about driving carefully. The snow level was like knowing when to put your foot down. That previous level was all about just navigating, trying to. The controlling. It wasn't about speed. That one. It was about keeping in lane, basically. What is this one all about, though? This is hard. I'm not even getting close.
Set. Go.
There's so many different logs to bump on too. I feel like I'm still landing in the water all the time. Well, that doesn't help, hitting the back of the car.
Checkpoint.
No, it's just a mess. See what it says again exactly. Maybe it's not true. It says these seconds could be lost if you hit oil or miss. Maybe it doesn't mean that you lose it, it's just that you're going to lose precious seconds. You'll see the extra time icons in the middle of the road. Run them over. Maybe I'm doing it and not even noticing. You'll see them in the middle of the road. I haven't seen anything. I don't feel like oil makes me lose seconds. I feel like it actually projects me forwards by slipping.
Mark. Set.
It's kind of hard to see. Go. I don't see anything in the middle of the road.
Checkpoint.
Ah! The road is not big enough for this.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Somehow I missed that long. This level's garbage. I don't like it at all.
Mark. Set. Go. Checkpoint.
Get past these pissing cars on this bit, that's the problem.
Checkpoint.
Move. That was a terrible checkpoint.
Checkpoint.
Great. Bounced me out the way of the log. Ah! That actually was pretty good until those cars fucked it. I'm not even like making progress in this though. This is like, whoa. This is really bad.
Mark. Set. Go. Checkpoint. 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 Checkpoint.
Whoa! Oh my god, like why don't you bounce on the log? Oh. That's really nasty, those turns. Well, we got a little bit closer. I'm not understanding this mechanic though. Is there like a game FAQs for this? It's like, what? I'm not seeing any of these time bonus things. I just googled it and it immediately brought me a forum to one of the most difficult games I've ever beaten. There's nothing. Well, apparently there's a turbo mode though. What does this person say? One of the most difficult games I've ever beaten. I don't think this game ever gets the recognition for being super difficult, but damn, it's up there against the toughest games I've ever been through. Well, they seem to suggest the port of this from the Amiga version is easier, I mean harder than the Amiga one. I wonder if it's because people were playing it at 60 Hertz though.
Mark. Set. Go.
Achoo! Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum.
Set. Go.
Why? Which side of the late road are these boys gonna go? Let's stick to the left.
Mark. Set. Go.
Do, 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 do. Well, they did move.
Checkpoint.
Oh, bastard.
Checkpoint.
Afternoon, the heat is making me sleepy. Tell me about it. It's so hot.
Checkpoint.
Going. Damn oil.
Checkpoint.
Am I supposed to be hitting that log? Because it's not bouncing. It's just slowing me down. But then I hit the water. It's on such a nasty corner. It's even worse than last time. Like I was trying to take the corner sharper to try and bump on the log. It just banged into it and crashed. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing there. I think I'm sort of cleaning up the beginning though.
Mark. Set. Go. Checkpoint.
God damn! Why did they both line up like that?
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Okay. I have that next segment super winding. It's very sharp corners.
Checkpoint.
I can try and not hit the logs, but I'm going to lose speed on the water. Come on, get out the fucking way.
Checkpoint.
That can't be the way that you're supposed to do that. I'm just losing so much time. Oh my god, am I even close? Ah, it's right there. I'm losing so much time on that previous section though, and I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know how to hit those logs to make them bounce. I'm just hitting them and like coming to a stop. Whew.
Marks. Set. Go.
Hey, Escordian, thank you.
Checkpoint.
Finished the level from yesterday anyway. Progress has been made. This level's savage though. Woof.
Checkpoint.
This is horrible, yeah. There's a bit of it that's not making any sense right now.
Checkpoint.
That's a better way to do that, I think. Apparently not. Demi was in earlier and was saying that like some of the stuff looked different, like the road seemed thinner and no tunnels on that previous level to help keep you in line. And I just was googling about this, and somebody on a forum was saying that they think this is harder than the Amiga version. I wonder if some of that's to do with playing it at 60 Hz rather than 50 though. I'm playing at 50, so there is that. That's the wrong stump. That's a better time than before though. Ooh, Mary. Oh, get out the way. Bad place for a turn. Oh, you fucking. Do I play? No. Only when they're European developed, I tend to try and play them in 50 because they're usually better that way. That's just toss that, hasn't it? I don't get this. How can I hit that log to bounce off it instead of just crashing? Because I think you have to come on straight head first into it, but you can't on a corner. It's just bouncing off. But how am I supposed to not lose speed on this water? This section's not good. No, it didn't bounce. Just it's like acting like I'm crashing. And that's costing me time. So it's like, well, do I just drive through the water then? But that's also slowing me down. Get it. New speed? I think so. It's the angle, I think, that you hit it at.
Set. Go.
It's rubbish. I played Turrican at 50 Hz. I played Marco's Magic Football 50 Hz. I played...
Mark.
what else?
Go.
James Pond 1 at 50 Hz, but I didn't really notice a difference with that one. Tombstone's Underwater Lotus. The bouncing. No, I mean, I think it depends on what angle you hit it. I think you have to hit it straight on, not at a turning angle. Because in the other levels, like the Egyptian levels, some of the rocks, you could hit them straight on and bounce over them. If you hit them like at an angle, you'd just crash. But I can't. They're on corners.
Checkpoint.
Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing there. That was some very lovely traffic. Oh, and I screwed it up by going in the water.
Checkpoint.
Whoa. That was good. Nothing I could do except go through the oil there because there were two pissing cars in the space. Sometimes the game's just like that. Oh, I missed the second log. Oh, damn it. You can't really turn in the air, so you need to hit the first log, but like on the side, so that you'll still manage to hit the other one. It's not fun. Okay, done that wrong. I didn't see the turns. The cars were in the way.
Checkpoint.
Bum, 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 bum. Get out of the way, you twat. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da,
Checkpoint.
No, see that car, just nothing. Hope you're enjoying some of this one. Is from the playlist? Yeah, true. This is from Legend of Heroes. I mean, I made it. I think you're just supposed to avoid the logs there, perhaps. Get out of the way! Fuck off! That's the end of that. Car just rammed me off the road. That little shitbag. Ooh! Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Extra time! There's the extra time! Oh my god. Whoa! The game gave me no time at all. Oh, you're joking. No. So the last bit we've got to keep, we don't have any time, we've got to keep picking up all the extra times. That's not fun. I have a bad feeling about the next level. GG. Hey Buckler, thank you for the giant GG.
You've got a secret bonus point.
Extra time, extra time, extra time, extra time. That's how it's gonna be. Oh boy. Do 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 do. GG. There's no GGs. Nothing. Progress, I guess.
Mark. Set. Go.
Do 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 do. Whoops a daisy. Ba da 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 da. Let's get some GG something. Yes, well, thank you. GG, GG everyone. GG all of you. No, you're a good game. Well done, Matt. Thank you for trying hard, being here. GG on watching the stream. Oh, that was rubbish, wasn't it? Something's bit my leg, I'm itchy. Another thing I hate about the summer. Bugs.
Set. Go.
I just don't think summer brings anything to the table, really. Give me autumn any day. Do do do. I have to say though, I'm really like, this is a really fun game. Like it's tough as balls, but it's addictive. It's got that like just a little bit more vibe about it. Like just keep going. And I like how they've been creative with all the levels. There's a couple of levels that I kind of think just they're not very pleasurable to play. Kind of appreciate they're trying to be a challenge. Oh, what a hot mess. It does, it's an addictive quality, and it's also because it's short bursts. This game has very good pacing. I think Test Drive 2 suffered from being a little bit too long. Because the courses, some of them, they're like 15 minutes long. But this one, they're good lengths. Sometimes less is more. Nice colours on the map. You can see it again because I fucked that up. Ooh. Creative environments as well.
Set.
Nice autumn feel in the boggy swamps. My only complaint with this one is no soundtrack. Put music on your video games.
Checkpoint.
Tits.
Checkpoint.
Ugh.
Checkpoint.
Missed the second one. Shit. No, I've screwed that sequence up. All that speed you lose for landing in that water. Total shit show that was.
Checkpoint.
What just drives me crazy about the precision on some of these courses is it just takes one fucking car in the wrong place. Like that blue car, just because I was really trying to maintain speed and take both those corners, that car was plonked right in the middle of that turn. Smacked me straight into the log. Ugh, now I'm just fucking stuck. No. Ruined! Found this at an arcade? Don't think so. I think it was just a home computer game.
Marks. Set. Go. Marks. Set. Go.
Forward to the next one, the next course, it's going to be evil. I reckon it's going to have time crap in it. Yep.
Marks. Set. Go.
Oh, Lotus 2. Well, Lotus 3. Technically, this is Lotus 2. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, Lotus 3 is called Lotus 2 on Megatron. Ooh. I think it's considerably easier. Just from seeing other people's playtimes of this one compared to that one, I think. I know that this one took Goatee a very long time. And then I don't think the sequel did. I had a look at both of them when I was being nosy.
Checkpoint.
Balls, balls, balls. Nice TV soundtrack. Oh, that's from Soleil, Crusader of Senti. It's not from this. This game doesn't have any music. Ooh, this is a jam.
Marks.
Ding, ding,
Set.
ding, ding.
Go.
Ding, 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 ding. Is this Echo or Star Trek? I can't remember. This is Star Trek.
Checkpoint.
Dick point. Love to overtake you, but you're gonna get in the way and you're gonna knock my speed. What effects do the next one will have? What is it called? It's called Storm. Oh, God. Yep. Says enough. The next one is gonna be a storm. Raining, apparently. I saw the first sentence, 2 words of the first sentence, something about heavy rain. Goody. I wonder if it's going to be like black and flashing lights every so often. You can't see the track. Something stupid like that. Like, imagine Bimini Run. Those of you who were here when I played Bimini Run. Kenji, come in. That had a very cool level. The whole HUD was like dark and it kept flashing lightning. You were like on a boat on the sea. It was really cool. Bimini Run did some really impressive things to say it was like a nobody developer from like 1991. It was very creative, I thought. For what it was, better put the roof up. Why don't we just like race in better conditions? Just wait. just cancelled, chaps. We'll race tomorrow. Why do we need to race in a storm? Why are we racing in the swamps as well? Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum.
Checkpoint.
Bollocks. Do you know what I have started using in this game though, which I wasn't using earlier on, is the brakes. It can be good for correcting when you've made a slight mistake on a turn. The brakes are quite good for quickly, sharply correcting it. Like if you've bumped. Actually, hula hoops, that would not be fun. But saps your car battery. Yeah, especially the last level, the brakes were pretty useful. No, in the wrong side of the lane there.
Mark. Set. Go.
Out of my way, out of my way.
Checkpoint.
Need to slow down there.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Bastard! Fucking bastard car! Ah! You shithead orange car. That was a really good run. That probably just cost me 5 seconds.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
See, why is this car deliberately there on that car? Oh, I bounced! I don't like this section. I think it's not very well executed.
Checkpoint.
This orange car, get out the way! Like 2 checkpoints, he's just in my fucking face. You arse! What is he doing? Brutal. Nobody is sane. Well, I mean, I definitely bumped over that log, but it's so inconsistent. That's not really how I want to... I don't want to risk it, because if you don't do the jump, then it's just a full-on crash.
Marks. Set. Go.
Exactly. Why are we racing in a flooded marsh? The traffic started a bit different.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Those cars just like, well, there's 2 of them in the spaces that I want to be. Mean. Bollocks. Really don't want to hit that. Nope, mess this all up. Can that blue car get out the way? I can't turn. This is just fucked. I'll just keep going though.
Checkpoint.
For the practice, but yeah, that just went down the pan fast.
Checkpoint.
Oh, could I hit anything else? Ping pong.
Checkpoint.
Well, this is nice. We've ended up with no traffic. Oh, except for you. It's about too soon on that one. Oh my god, I can't recover. Checkpoint. I got no time at all though. Where's the first time bonus?
Time.
Extra time. Extra time.
Extra time.
Extra time. Where's the next one? Extra time. Where's the next one? Ah. This is a nasty ass level. It's gonna take some beating this.
Mark. Set. Go. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Bollocks.
Mark. Set. Go.
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Mark. Set. Go.
Ah, the traffic's just no, no, no. You're all supposed to move.
Mark. Set. Go.
I don't even know if like that skidding at the start is slowing me down. Can you all just get out of the way? Oh. No. Rubbish.
Mark. Set. Go.
I was on the wrong side again. It's okay. Ooh. Still cannot come in through this like better than 8 seconds, really. Not too fast. Why can't these cars get out of the pissing way when I'm trying to do this? Oh, disaster.
Checkpoint.
Mess. Oh. this is a shitty run.
Checkpoint.
I can't do the jump correctly if there's a fucking car there when I land. Bouncing me away. That's beyond my control.
Mark. Set. Go.
No, you arsewine.
Mark. Set. Go.
Oh, mercy. No. Oh, I hate to keep doing it, but there is no point.
Mark. Set. Go.
Do, 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 do. Boo, boo, boo. Shit. See, look at the difference there. That bump cost me a whole second.
Point.
A whole second. Ba, 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 ba. But sometimes, you know, when you do fuck up like that, though, it makes this sequence better because there's no traffic because you're like a second behind. So then maybe in some ways you can almost make the second up again by just being able to go fast because there was no shit there. And also this lines up better. Bollocks! I still hit the oil though, but there was no nasty blue. There's often a blue qua on that corner. But there wasn't this time. I'm just driving like shit right now. Whatever. We're still maintaining speed. Out my way! Nope!
Checkpoint.
If you miss the second jump though, rubbish. Boing. Oh.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
No! This bit sucks. Fucking sucks. Like, how are you supposed to do these bounces? It is. If your car isn't straight on, it crashes instead of jumps over. It just sucks.
Checkpoint.
Just feels very sort of poorly placed. orange car, get out the way! Unless I can clean up that the log jumping bit though. It's gonna be tough.
Mark. Set. Go.
The traffic's just totally different this time. That's not nice. That's not nice. I can imagine doing this with manual gear.
Marks. Set. Go.
Do Mega CD, Jack. I cannot do Mega CD now. I'm currently, whoops, raising funds towards getting one of those Mega CD doodads, so that I'll be able to do Mega CD in the future. Mass. This is a toughie.
Marks. Set. Go.
Piss. We got. This is the second to last level.
Go. Checkpoint.
Oh, you asswipe. Quite cheap. No bother there. Not these days. The restaurant market's falling to piss basically now. Everything prices on everything's just going up and up and up. The yen's so weak, and everything's kind of just getting cleaned out. They put prices for tourists now as well, and people importing. In the last 5 years, everything has just gone boom. I mean, it's sort of cheap if you're not using yen, but if you live here, it's pretty miserable to see how much stuff has increased in such a short period of time. Mega CDs, I've heard, are incredibly fickle, though. I'm sort of under the impression they're not really worth bothering with in terms of hardware, software. Because they're prone to failure. And I don't know how to fix things. I'll think about it, maybe one day.
Checkpoint.
What am I? I'm doing all the wrong stuff. It's just a hot mess. Ooh. No, Mega CDs are like, I don't know, £100 now. Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. That's the goal, the bits goal at the moment on the stream, is to get one of those Mega I'm probably going to get a Mega SD, I think. But same sort of thing.
Mark. Set. Go.
I don't know. Maybe one day in the future, maybe I'd get one and a few favourite games. I like software. I'm more interested. A lot of people have gone about hardware, but I'm far more interested in the software. I like the manuals and the cases and stuff. That's what makes me happy. So like, I think I would like to own like Sonic CD and Shining Force CD, Luna, those things. Not everything though. I actually bought Luna once, but I bought it for a friend and posted it years ago on the Sega CD, and it cost me like nothing. It was like 8 years ago. I think I bought it for about like £4. Those days are gone. It's not that much these days though, but it'll still probably cost you about a tenner now, if not more. 15, I would say. Whereas, well, probably wasn't even that for me, it was probably about £3. I really didn't pay much. Missed the jump. Not a great run, but whatever, we'll keep going. I've forgotten what's next. This blue car, this fucker right here, every damn time. Always there on that turn. Ooh. Perhaps my determination. I mean, this is basically just what I do. This is how I get through these games. Now this is the messy bit. I don't know how to hit these logs. Get out the way! This little stretch of this level is just shit. This is the bit that... delete it, and the level would be so much better. The turns are too sharp, the logs don't line up, and there's always a stupid ass car in the way. Oh shit, I missed it! Oh damn it! I thought it was the left first.
Extra time. Extra time.
Please don't tell me they're random.
Extra time.
When is it suddenly in the middle? There's the middle, when's the next one? I have no idea. Extra time. Where are you? Checkpoint. Oh! 7 is the key to beating old games. I mean, you can have a look at what I've done before this. Whew. Progress. 11. See, this is only 11 hours. This ain't bad. Maybe for the genre. God knows what is going on now. It's okay. Ooh, that was not good. What is this? Oil. Oil. Oh. This is awful. I got no speed. This is hateful. Oh, that's nasty. There's a checkpoint not too far though. That's a nasty bit. And then it's the final stretch. Ooh. Whew, I am reaching my peak for the evening though, I think. I need to memorize where those time pick up things are. I live in Japan. Yeah, did you not know that?
Set. Go.
Why do you think I was going to bed at strange hours? Bollocks.
Marks.
It is 11:30 at night
Go.
now. People just with a good sleep schedule? No. Not at, well, on the weekend, no. Weekdays I have to go to bed. I have to be up at like 8 for work. No, it is 11:30. I usually end about an hour from now. This...
Checkpoint.
That's why I call this the evening. Yep. I always stream in the evenings. Very occasionally on the weekend I'll do an earlier afternoon start, but usually I always start after 9 o'clock, 9, 11-ish. Weekends tend to be about 11, because I can never get my shit together. But when I got work I usually go live about... I always aim for like 9. I went live at 8:30 today. I was feeling extra special. I kind of was also thinking early to start, early to bed, but I usually try and go live around 9 o'clock Japan time, 9:30. Sometimes it ends up being 10. And then I'm usually done by about 12:30, 1 o'clock if I'm feeling fruity. Last night was almost 1 o'clock when I finished. And then I couldn't sleep, so I was really kind of miserable today. Ooh, Mary, that was wrong. That was a lovely run until that point. Get out of the way, car. It's because you can't steer when you do bouncers, so if there's a car in front of you, you're just going up its arse. There's nothing you can do about it. What could possibly go wrong?
Checkpoint.
Also, I think just going through the water is safer. Oh, I'm hitting the log. Losing all that speed.
Checkpoint.
Get out the water. Oh, get out the fucking way! This car is fucking my run! Get out the way, bitch! Oh. That's like my best run yet, and that car just chopped so many seconds off that. Oh, I missed the point.
Extra time. Extra time.
It's not centre, it's slightly to the right.
Extra time.
Missed it. Shit. Oh. That was a really good run right up until that orange car just wouldn't get out the middle of the pissing centre of that tiny road. But you daren't try and get past because it'll just bounce you into the water.
Mark.
Oh, so annoying.
Go.
Okay, that's the weird formation of traffic where they don't line up.
Mark. Set. Go.
Yep, you do that. Let me wiggle through the middle. Whee! Every time I clench, I hate that. Oopsie, oopsie. Nope. Drop down to 70 miles per hour from that bounce.
Mark. Set. Go.
It is sort of safer to go down the left here, but I find like slipping through the middle gives you a clean sort of angle on this turn to keep going. Lines you up for the rest of it. Oh, you twat.
Checkpoint.
I thought it was UK. No, I'm just from the UK.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
I forgot where I am. Oh! No! No! Stop! No! It's fine. Bollocks! It's not fine. No! That's the wrong bit.
Checkpoint.
We all moved that smell.
Checkpoint.
Hey DC. Ah! Get out of the way!
Checkpoint.
Piss. That's what that turned totally wrong. I'm not gonna make it now. Ooh.
Extra time. Extra time. Extra time. Extra time.
Missed. How many British idioms you've learned since you were younger? Thank you for the look. Oh, I'm losing my will.
Set. Go. Checkpoint.
God damn.
Checkpoint.
Woo.
Checkpoint.
Well, this is it, you say? No, because I'm hitting these wrong. Ooh.
Checkpoint.
Whoa. No, look at these three cars. They're all in the worst possible place. Oh. Okay, that worked out. I was really worried they were going to all line up on the corner. Because the timing is not very good right now. Out the way! Fucking.
Checkpoint.
Get out the way, you bastard!
Checkpoint. Extra time. Extra time. Extra time. Extra time.
Oh shit, I missed one.
Extra
Fuck's
time.
sake.
Checkpoint.
I don't know which of these I'm supposed to be hitting. This bit is nasty. Can't keep any speed here. Fuck that. The second half of this course is just really trashy. I'm even gonna watch a video or something. I don't get that bit with the bends with the logs. I don't know how you're supposed to manage to get the angle needed to make the car bounce over them. And you can drive through the water, and that's not too bad. But so often there's just a car there at that moment, so it's either crash into the log or crash into the car. And that just shaves so much time off every run. Oh. So if I could get that bit clean, I'd have the time to do that nonsense at the end. Because that bit at the end, that's just complete bull. Oil and logs and water everywhere. Oh, blue car! Get out my way! Oh, can't overtake. I really dislike this level, I think, as a whole. Not a good run. Missed. This is garbage. It's terrible. No time left. Asshole! Yeah, whatever. I think I'm done for tonight. Oh. I made some good progress. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm real happy. I've finished that level that was difficult yesterday, and I feel like I've 70% done that course. That's good progress. Ooh, I think I am gonna definitely get an earlier night tonight though, because I was not getting enough sleep last night. So, thank you for hanging out as we do this. Let's do a raid.